Welcome to this video which takes a look at deploying LANGuardian in a virtual environment. My name is Darren Delaney, I'm Head of Technical Services here at Netfort. So before you can monitor your virtual environment, the first thing you need to do is download the Netfort LANGuardian software. So if you go to the website www.netfort.com, click the download now option, and here you can either download the ISO image or you can download the pre-built VMware appliance, and the specifications of this is shown here. I always choose the ISO image. It gives me more control over the hardware. So you just click download and store that file somewhere on your network. You do need to log on to your vSphere client. Select the server, wherever we're going to deploy this LANGuardian virtual machine. Go to the summary tab here. And the first thing you need to do is upload the ISO image to the Datastore. So you just right click the Datastore, go to browse, and you have an option here to upload files. Select upload a file, select the ISO, click on open, and the file will upload. Now I've already completed that step, so I close that down. The next thing we need to do is in whatever network you want to monitor. So I've got two virtual switches here. So whatever one of these you want to monitor, you right click on it, go to edit settings, click security, and make sure that the promiscuous mode option here is set to accept. If it's not, just change it, press OK. So just make sure that promiscuous mode is set to accept. So that's fine, that's set. So I'm now ready to build a virtual LANGuardian. So just go for a new virtual machine. This typical is fine. Call it, give it a name. Select the Datastore, select an operating system. Now it's based on FreeBSD CentOS kernel, so just select CentOS 64-bit. Let's click next. This important bit here, we need to make sure we have two network cards specified. So the first NIC here, we're going to put it in virtual network, and the second NIC, you can put it in same network or whatever network you want to monitor. You could choose an adapter type if you want here. Both are connected to power on, so that's fine. So again, it's important that you have two NICs, one for management and one is used for the actual monitoring. Let's click next. Give it a disk, so we'll leave it at 16. Click finish. So just before I power up that system, just want to check the memory allocation for that. So we're allocating 2 gigabytes, and that's fine. So let's power up the virtual machine. And we go to the console, just go to the install process. Sorry, one last step there. If I just power that off. Actually, I haven't specified the ISO image, so edit settings. Select the CD. Select Datastore ISO file. Just click browse. Datastore 1. Scroll down here to the bottom where I've my LANGuardian ISO. Click OK. Let's go connect the power on. That looks fine. So we'll now power that up. Now what you're looking for at the console is text like this here. So this is just the going through the different tests during the boot up process. It's not installed yet. It will give us the option in a minute to install the software. So here we go. First the answer is to sure you want to continue. Press yes. Select the disk, so that's number 1. Press return. Sure you want to continue. Yes. So now we have to select a network card for management. So just select number 1. We'll give it an IP address. Subnet mask. and a gateway. DNS server, leave that default, and then we select yes to install. So the software is now being installed onto this virtual machine. And then press enter to restart. Just while that's rebooting, so I check the network cards again. So it's on VM network. That's fine, connected. And the initial boot up will take a couple of minutes. Once you see a screen like this here, where it prompts you to go to your browser, so 192.168.1.1.151, you're finished the install. So let's now go to a browser and type in the IP address. So we get to complete the LANGuardian install via wizard here, so just agree with the licensing terms. You can choose to leave the diagnostic feedback switched on if you want. Just click next. Double check network settings, it's fine. The email settings here, so this is where the alerts and email reports will be delivered to. Just want to check your SMTP server. Just leave the defaults. We set the system clock, time looks correct. You can synchronize an NTP if you want. And next we get to set the GUI password, so you need at least 7 characters. Let's press next. If you want to set up Active Directory integration, now's the time, so you can put in, or you can do it afterwards. You don't have to set it up now. I'm just going to bypass it and set it up again. So we've got a sensor up and running, a link is up, tells me we don't see any spam traffic yet. That's fine, we can double check things again once we log on, so let's do that. Now what you really need to do is leave the system running for maybe about 10-15 minutes. Let it collect some data. But there are things you can do pretty much straight away. First thing, just go take a look at a traffic report, for example. Just press view. So as you can see here now, we're starting to see network traffic on this network. So I got SSH traffic there. I can drill down on this now and see where is it coming from and where is it going to. So I've got that results there. So you can see pretty much straight away I got visibility into my virtual environment. I could see what's happening. I could see what conversations are happening in there and the type of traffic that's moving around. So that's it. That's all you need to do to get LANGuardian installed in your virtual environment so you can get visibility as what's happening.